Hey, it's Rachel, and today we're going to talk a little bit about mindset again. It's more on like how do you trick your mind into achieving the success that you want? And just gonna share with you something. So, okay, I think you guys could see this. All right. So today, actually, it's a little bit about how I guess what I've realized about the people around me and even myself, that it's very easy to play the victim card. So I can say that, hey, today sucked. And there was one time that I did like 14 medication profiles during my time working in the hospital, and that day really sucked. I wanted to blame the nurses for just being so irresponsible and sending them all down together. And I wanted to blame my colleagues for not being helpful. And to be honest, they aren't. But I mean, what can I say? Um, and I could only do nothing but just keep going because these are the work to be completed and I just gotta complete them. And so I think in a lot of cases, and I've also heard a few of my other colleagues have said that, oh, this is just too much, there's too much work, there's too little pay, there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it's just bitching, moaning, and whining about their current circumstance, yet they're doing nothing about it. They're just like, oh, okay, um, I just want to, let off some steam, but just not do anything. And that's the reason why the mind also doesn't help you to do anything, because you aren't even trying to take control. And there are things where you might think you don't have any control, but to be honest, when it comes to your own life, actually, you do have quite a lot of control. You can control, the biggest thing that you can control is actually your reactions towards a lot of things. And I'm by far, like, no, by no means perfect. And I do have a lot of situations where I still, flare out at people and I still get mad and I still, whine about stuff. But I'm trying to do that less and less, and I'm trying to take control of whatever that I can take control, especially my reactions and responses, so that I can be the one that is pushing myself forward. Whether or not there's people supporting me, that's not the point. Whether or not there's people bringing me down, that is also not the point. Because as long as I stay focused and then I, stay control my reactions, control my actions, and just take strides and big steps forward, then that is all that's needed. Anyway, the first part is about playing the victim card. So we just want to stop playing the victim because it doesn't help us. And to be honest, this YouTube video is a little bit of an inspiration from Rihanna and Lady Gaga. Rihanna is currently the most wealthy female artist in the whole world at like 1.7 billion. And that's pretty amazing considering that she had quite a humble background, selling like clothes on the streets of Barbados. And Lady Gaga, she's been bullied in school because there's this Facebook group that they found that basically just consisted of like friends insulting her, saying that she'll never make it big and saying that she'll never become famous and she'll never, do like music and things like that, saying her singing sucked. And then she decided, not to listen to those kids. She just did whatever she could to build up her music career. She went on to train with people who really know how to sing, and she just kept training and kept working on that skill. And then she finally succeeded with her very own special, unique flair. How her songs are really so, really out of the ordinary, I would say. Very different, but I honestly feel that they're such inspirations that I've got to share. It's all about mental fortitude and work ethic, to be honest, and it's about mindset. So mindset, as you can see on this little picture, So it is about how you do one thing is actually how you do everything. And once you let yourself off the hook once, your mind will think it's okay to break promises, not perform up to standard, and just slack. So recently I've been trying to go to the gym a bit more often, but because of a few late night sleeps, I find myself trying really, really hard to get up in the morning and feel refreshed, and it's getting kind of difficult. So I have actually let myself off the hook, which is the reason why I've been feeling probably quite lethargic as well, because I haven't been going to the gym as much as I want. And so it's this like vicious cycle that once you let yourself off the hook, your mind will think it's okay. And that's the reason why you need to stop giving in to your excuses. And as humans, it is pretty common to have excuses. The idea is you acknowledge that, you can come up with excuses, that's fine, but you just can't regard them as anything important. So whether today is a shitty day, you still do what you have to do. For example, if I don't get enough sleep, I'm still going to the gym. And this is something that I've been trying to get back to. So which is why I'm trying to keep myself to sleep at 10, and I'm trying to make sure to wind down at 9:30 so that I can get into bed, and then after that wake up at 5 so that I can get to the gym. And sometimes I also admit that there's that one occasion where it's just raining so heavily that I didn't want to go to the gym because it was like a drive away from home, and it just felt like a pain because it was raining so heavily with like lightning and thunder, and I was just like, maybe not. But it's just me giving myself excuses. I obviously have an umbrella. I can go to the gym as well. I could park at like close by to the gym. I could still bring maybe like a hoodie, and I could still go to the gym. So it's all excuses really. And so this is something that I'm trying to get into. I'm basically telling myself that, hey, no more excuses, and we're just gonna do it. And so I just want to tell you guys, it's all about mental fortitude and work ethic. Rather than telling others and rather than telling yourself these words such as, I wish I had that body and I want to have that kind of body, for example, you might not be in the best shape of your life, and you look at those kind of hunks and people with six packs, or like people who have, beach bikini bodies, and you're just like, oh, I wish I had that, or I really want that. But it's usually followed with a but. Sorry, kind of like a pun. So it's usually followed with a but because you kind of tell yourself, maybe they've got good genes and that's why you can't be having that sexy body. Or maybe because their family gave them really nutritious food from young, or whatever the case is, you're just making excuses of why you can't achieve it. And maybe the part about, having good genes is true, but it doesn't mean that you can't achieve it. You might have really sucky and screwy genes, but it doesn't mean that, with enough, let's say, hard work and with enough, like, for example, if you make sure to control your diet, and if you make sure to go to the gym regularly and you do lift some weights, and you make sure to ensure that your calorie that's going out is more than the calorie that's coming in, then I have no doubts that you're going to achieve the dream body that you want. And that's the same in relationships, that's the same in business. Like, it doesn't make, like, you can say someone could be like really charismatic, and that's why they've got so many girlfriends or boyfriends going after them. But like, okay, so yeah, they're charismatic, but you've got your own like good points as well. For example, you could be humorous, although maybe not, someone that constantly or often expresses your humor, but you can double down on that humor, make sure that you're even more funnier, and then after that, use your humor to attract the people whom you want to, get along with or build a relationship with. And so, with that being said, change those I wish and I want to I will. And with that statement, it's like I will become the person who finds a soulmate in the next year. Or I will have that sexy beach body, bikini body, six packs, and it programs your mind to take all the necessary action to achieve what you want, because you're telling yourself, I will do this, I will do that, I will achieve this. And your mind just goes into the mode where you're thinking, okay, so your mind wants to achieve this, your heart wants to achieve this, your body wants to achieve this. Everything is giving energy to that particular statement. And through that statement, the whole being of you just transform. It's like an identity shift. And through that statement, you're able to basically get into a state where you're going to do this, you will get there no matter what. Maybe it could be slightly longer, maybe you got to put in a lot more hard work than others who might have better genes or who might be, a bit more charismatic. And that's fine. You might need to put in a bit more hard work to, get to the relationships that you want, or the body that you want, or the wealth that you want. And that's okay, but you will get there because you told yourself that you will. All right. So with that, just to recap, no more saying I want and I wish, start saying I will. And through that, you'll be able to program yourself to do whatever it takes. Okay, whatever it takes to get to your goal. And if you like these kind of videos, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you want more tips on living out your best life and value-driven content, my social media links are up on the top right-hand corner of the page. Enjoy, and I wish you an amazing day ahead.